This is a site where a flying saucer supposedly crashed back in 1897, one April night of that year. It's here on the farm of Brawley Oats in Aurora, Texas.
What if a real spacecraft actually landed in Aurora, Texas? Aurora, often dubbed the little alien town of Wise County, is a rare blend of classic American farming history, rural small-town life, and one lingering extraterrestrial mystery. With a population of just around 1,390 people as of 2020, this quiet town is surrounded by open fields and the wide Texas sky. But its identity is forever shadowed by one strange event, the legendary UFO crash of 1897. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through Aurora's story, from its mysterious past to its everyday reality, and the challenges and opportunities facing this one-of-a-kind community. Aurora, Texas first appeared on the map as a small farming settlement in Wise County during the 1890s, developing along a railroad line about 25 miles northwest of Dallas. A pioneer named William O. Stanfield, captivated by the area's sweeping landscapes, proposed the name Aurora, a symbol of light and hope for this budding frontier community. In its first 2 decades, Aurora thrived. It became a central trade hub for nearby farmers. At its peak in the mid-1880s, Aurora boasted a school, a cotton gin, a hotel, and no fewer than 15 active businesses. Its population at the time ranged between 750 and 3,000, a substantial number for a rural town. But fate had other plans. By the end of 1888, a spotted fever outbreak swept through the town, triggering panic and driving many residents to flee. Aurora quickly fell into decline. A glimmer of revival appeared when the Fort Worth and Denver City Railroad considered running a line through town. But that hope vanished when the route was redirected through Rome, just 2 miles away. Rome soon became the new economic magnet, drawing away what remained of Aurora's population. Ironically, it was during Aurora's decline that it began to attract outsiders' attention, not for its economy, but for something far stranger. On April 17, 1897, a report by S.E. Hayden in the Dallas Morning News shook the community. According to the article, an airship allegedly crashed into a windmill on the property of J.S. Proctor around 6 a.m., killing its pilot, who was said to be not of this world. The body, it was claimed, was buried in the Aurora Cemetery with full Christian rites, under a temporary gravestone that read,
Since Jim Mars of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram.
Well, the newspaper clipping simply said that a cigar-shaped object, brightly illuminated, floated overhead in the early morning hours and crashed on the hillside. And then in the story it said the pilot of the craft, which was not of this earth.
Victim of the airship crash, April 1897, from the planet Mars, though it was later removed by local officials. Wreckage from the mysterious craft was reportedly dumped into a nearby well beneath the windmill. In 1935, a man named Brawley Oats cleaned out the well and later developed severe arthritis, which he believed was caused by contamination from the debris, further deepening the mystery. Then, in 1979, Time magazine interviewed Etta Peggs, a lifelong resident who was 86 at the time. She claimed that Hayden had fabricated the story entirely, an elaborate hoax meant to lure tourists and railroad investors to a dying town.
Miss Etta Peggs, considered an expert on the town's history, disagrees.
I never heard of the spaceman. I moved to Aurora in 1920, and not one word did anybody ever mention about it.
Today, most modern researchers consider the incident a classic newspaper hoax. Still, UFO enthusiasts remain intrigued, and the Texas Historical Commission's marker at the Aurora Cemetery continues to attract curious visitors. Later investigations did confirm the presence of a collapsed windmill base at the Proctor property, suggesting something did fall, though whether it came from the stars or simply from the sky remains hotly debated. Aurora, Texas lies about 35 miles west of Fort Worth, within the greater Dallas-Fort Worth-Arlington metropolitan area. Though it holds the charm of a quiet, small town, Aurora offers easy access to the full range of urban conveniences, from shopping centers to advanced medical facilities. Life in Aurora strikes a balance between rural peace and urban accessibility, perfect for those seeking a slower pace without being disconnected from the energy of big city life. Today, Aurora is a small, close-knit, and vibrant community. As of the 2020 census, the town had a population of approximately 1,390 people, with a demographic breakdown of 68% non-Hispanic white, 23% Hispanic or Latino, and 9% other races and ethnicities. In the past 2 years, the population is estimated to have grown modestly to somewhere between 1,453 and 1,504 residents, reflecting a sense of stability and slow, steady growth. At the center of town stands Aurora City Hall, a hub for civic activities and local celebrations. Nearby, a small public park, lovingly maintained by community volunteers, offers a green space for rest and recreation. The town has one elementary school still in operation, educating Aurora's youngest generation, while middle and high school students travel to schools in the North Texas region. One of Aurora's most curious landmarks is the Aurora Cemetery, now recognized as a Texas historical monument. Though the legendary alien grave has long vanished, the story of the 1897 crash still lingers in the minds and the identity of local residents. Aurora might be just a dot on the map, but this is where local culture and alien lore meet in a truly unique blend. Every year, dozens, sometimes hundreds of visitors attend the Aurora Alien Festival, a small but spirited celebration held on April 17th to mark the anniversary of the town's most mysterious moment, the 1897 alien spacecraft crash. With attendance ranging from 50 to 100 people, the event may be modest, but it serves as a heartfelt reminder that the story of Ned, the alleged alien from Mars, still lives on in the town's collective memory. Local folklore has grown beyond just the crash. Tales of mysterious lights in the sky and rumors of livestock mutilations allegedly caused by unknown beings have made their way into the town's storytelling traditions. But the legend of Ned is more than myth. It's a mirror reflecting Aurora's deeper identity. Some locals remain skeptical. Others believe it's part of a larger truth that simply hasn't been fully revealed. Because really, who's to say? Maybe they weren't the only ones out there. Economy and livelihood. Aurora is a small town with a relatively low cost of living, yet its economic outlook is promising. The average rent for a two-bedroom home is about $1,326, while the median home value is approximately $280,292. As of 2023, the median household income in Aurora is estimated at $89,682, notably higher than the Texas state average. The town's primary sources of income come from construction, retail trade, and transportation and warehousing. However, the highest paying jobs are found in finance, insurance, and public administration, with average annual salaries reaching up to $158,750. Tourism also plays a role, especially thanks to the 1,000 to 2,000 annual visitors drawn by Aurora's rich UFO lore. While the unemployment rate stands at 6.1%, job growth over the next decade is projected at a strong 40%. One ongoing challenge is the lack of career opportunities for younger residents. But with untapped potential in heritage tourism and ecotourism, Aurora could very well open new economic doors in the years ahead. Aurora sits on a landscape of wide-open plains, with open fields stretching as far as the eye can see. Its vast skies and low light pollution make it an ideal spot for stargazing and enjoying clear, breathtaking night skies. The region's biodiversity includes native Texas flora and fauna, with white-tailed deer and red-tailed hawks often spotted in the area. Aurora's climate is classified as humid subtropical, with long, hot summers. Summer temperatures can peak around 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit, with high humidity. In contrast, winters are generally mild and breezy, with lows averaging around 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The town receives about 38 inches of rainfall annually, with the highest rainfall and thunderstorms occurring between May and August, a season known for extreme weather like strong winds and lightning. Thanks to this mix of open nature, wildlife, and a climate that swings between intense heat and mild cold, Aurora is a magnet for nature lovers and anyone looking for peaceful living beyond the city limits. Aurora is a small town with a wide reach, both geographically and socially. It blends small-town charm with big city accessibility, making it a great fit for young families, Dallas area professionals, and retirees seeking peace and quiet. This is where a quiet life meets future opportunity.